Okay. All right. So yeah, let's ground. And like I said, we'll do some just gentle movement, and then we'll do Tank's here. Here he is. And then some restorative. And then we'll do just a little sit with maybe some chanting if you want to join the chanting. So connect with that breath. You can lie down on your back if you want. Hi, I know it, I know. Maybe notice any points of contact with the earth, your feet, your sit bones. Maybe tilt the pelvis so the back is maybe a little straighter than what might be normal when you sit. And the shoulders can come back, and maybe the ears are back, and you can tilt the chin just a little bit. I see you. I see you. And exhale. Just bringing into this space some loving kindness. Bringing in some loving kindness for the person on your mat. Maybe breathing in some peace. And exhale, letting go of any stress or worry. And inhale. And exhale, let it go. Now maybe gently just coming to our backs. When we get to our backs, we can bring our knees into the chest. We can maybe move side to side, letting the back, entire back come into contact with the floor, the upper back, mid back, and low back. And exhale, letting the breath leave the body. And inhale, filling the entire back as if you're breathing even behind the heart. And then exhale. And now let's extend our feet to the floor so the knees are pointing up. Maybe the palms face up. You can bring the knees together and the feet mat distance apart. And again, just breathe into your body. And exhale. And your next inhale, just imagine feeling the front of the chest, the sides, and behind the heart. And then exhale, sigh. Now let's draw the right knee in. We can send that left leg either long or keep the left foot on the floor. Draw it into the chest. Maybe exhale, let that knee drop out to the side just a little bit. Yeah, and then back to center. Then exhale, extend it to the sky. And then point the toes. And then flex the foot. And then point to the sky. Let's just make a couple circles either direction, because we'll switch. Whenever you're ready, switch that direction. And then let's exhale to float that foot to the floor. You can point or flex the foot towards the face. Keep that low back, maybe on the earth if you can. But just notice what happens with the low back. Draw the stomach in, lower all the way to the ground. And then exhale, sigh. And release the breath. Let's inhale to bring that right foot maybe up to the side of the calf for a reclined tree pose. Or maybe that foot comes on the inside of the thigh. Just let that right hip open out to the side. For a couple breaths, let's inhale. And exhale. Release any tension in the glutes, just let them be flat on the floor. You close the eyes, just settling in. Let's inhale to bring that knee to the sky, the foot to the earth. Then exhale, let's hug both knees into the chest again, a little Apanasana. Moving that breath down and out, into that low back and out the body. And then we'll exhale to send that right leg long. You can have the right leg long, or maybe the foot's on the floor. We'll hug that left knee into the chest. Nice job. And then when you're ready, let that left hand hold the knee kind of out to the side, to the left. Exhale, feeling the back of the body, behind that heart, the beautiful heart. And then exhale, bring that knee back to center. And then let's extend that foot to the sky. The hands can rest at the side, or maybe they rest on the stomach and the heart. Then we'll just point and flex the foot a few times. We're just noticing maybe if the foot, that muscle on the bottom of the foot, just kind of noticing the bottom of the foot. And then when you're ready, point the toes and make some circles, noticing that response in the hip socket where the action's coming from. Kind of winding down. And then when you're ready, bring that foot to stillness. Flex the foot maybe back towards the face. Engage that spine, those killer abs engage. You can bend that knee. You can keep the leg long and then lower that foot to the floor as if you're moving through peanut butter. Or if you have a nut allergy, maybe if you're just moving like through a glacier down the side of the mountain. And then exhale, let the foot come to the floor. Maybe side out and just pause here for as long as you need. If you'd like to bring that foot to the floor, then send that knee out. Find a reclined tree pose on this side whenever you're ready. There's no rush. That right foot can fall out to the side. Maybe the foot naturally falls in, but just let your body be natural and loose on the ground. Feeling the chest and the side body and the back body with breath. Let the glutes relax and the palms soften. Let's inhale. And then we'll exhale, bring that knee to the sky, foot to the floor. And let's send both legs long. We'll hang out here in Shavasana for a few breaths. Exhale, sigh. If there's any other gentle movement that you'd like to offer into your space, please feel free to do so. Maybe legs up the wall. Maybe you want to find Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Anything that might feel good. I'm going to bring this camera a little closer so we can just move into our restorative portion. So feel free to, again, just listen to that inner wisdom. Just offer yourself some loving kindness. Be breathing into the low stomach. Now gently, let's come up to a seated position. In that seated position, maybe your feet are in Siddhasana, or maybe Sukhasana, or maybe you just want to sit like this for a little bit. We're just going to bring in some energy into our restorative portion. We'll roll the shoulders back. We begin our restorative portion with 3 Oms. So we'll just inhale and exhale, and then the next inhale after we inhale, we'll exhale for Om. So we'll just inhale and exhale. And then inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And settle into this space. The eyes gently closed. Just connect with the vibration of Om. Maybe chanting Om a few more times if you'd like. And then whenever you're ready, first thing that we'll do is we'll come into a reclined position. So if you have your bolster, your pillow, find that. You can either come into, if you have a block or something behind that you'd like to place the bolster on, and give a little bit of height to that bolster. If you would rather just have the cushion or the bolster flat on the floor, you can do that too. So just kind of bring in some awareness and see what might feel best for you. We'll bring the seat to the very base of the bolster and roll, recline back. And then any variation with the legs, so maybe the feet are mad distance apart, so that way the knees can just come in together, really nice, so they're effortless. If you have a blanket, maybe cover yourself with a blanket. You can have your legs really long, but just be mindful of the low back. Maybe the legs are long, and you roll up some blanket underneath the knees. There's limitless options. You can have the legs in butterfly. So really just feel into your energy this evening. Just notice what feels best in your body. And just let everything go, melting into the bolster. If you have some pillows to stack under the arms, you might be surprised at how far that can go as far as just bringing some relaxation into the body, just a little bit of support underneath the elbows and the forearms. Just let it all go. Knowing that you're not committed at all to a position. So if your legs are long and then later you decide you want to bring the knees together, you can do that. Exhale. We'll be here for a while, so enough time to really allow that body to relax. Allow yourself to bring some ease into this posture. Invite some peace into your space. Allow your space to be filled with love. And just soften deeper and deeper into the shape that you're in. There's nowhere you need to go and nothing you need to do. Relax the space between the eyebrows, that space behind the eyes, the cheeks, those inner ears. Maybe allow the tongue to fall off the roof of the mouth. The jaw, that low jaw, to relax and maybe become limp. And exhale. Letting go of all effort. Your mind becomes a little distracted with whatever it might be. Just extend some grace to your mind. Just acknowledge any thought or distraction and perhaps just console that thought that you won't forget, that you'll come back later. Just maybe come back to the breath. Sometimes as we relax or as we are in a meditative state, that breath is suspended. So maybe bringing your awareness, your concentration to the sound of Om. So just redirecting that thought, that awareness to Om. Om. Just let that vibration of the mantra pulse through your body and just send you into deep relaxation and effortlessness. Om. Om. Let's bring our awareness to our heart space. Just imagine love radiating from our heart space across our chest to our shoulders, down the arms and out the palms. And exhale. And then that love radiating from our heart space to our back body and our front body, connecting us to Mother Earth and Father Sky. And feel the mantra Om in your being. From the tips of the toes to the crown of your head. Now offering 3 rounds of breath, deep inhales and exhales to bring some closure to this shape. One more deep breath in and out. And maybe gently flipping the palms so the palms are face down if they're not face down already. And then bringing those feet to the earth if the feet aren't down already in the knees. And you want to windshield wiper the knees side to side. Wiggle the toes. And we'll gently maybe bring the knees out to the side. Hold on one side and press up. And then a really easy transition to our next shape. We have the legs in front and the feet can be wide or the feet can be close. We're going to do our supported forward fold. So we did this in yen the other night, but we use way less props because in yen we actually kind of want to feel things, but restorative we don't want to feel a thing. So you can place bolsters, cushions, pets on the lap. I usually stack quite a bit because I just don't want to feel much. And you can stack the arms up. Maybe you want to bring the arms down to the side. Maybe you want to fold forward just a little more. So you just have those props in front. The feet can be a little wider. And you fold forward and around the back a little bit more. If you need to roll towels or blankets or put another pillow maybe under the knees, you can do that. So just find that sweet spot where you really don't feel much at all. Don't feel anything, just like you're floating on air. And give yourself permission to release any effort. This is the time for you to just self-nourish. So we're going to give ourselves the opportunity right now to just melt into these pillows, bolsters. And if at any time this isn't comfortable, you can always maybe just come onto the stomach and lie down in the bolster. If this is, you have like sciatica and it's a little uncomfortable, then the other option would just be to come right onto the bolster, just like this, So if anybody needs to offer that, we're just going to fold forward like this, maybe some pillows underneath the feet. Let's soften the heart, soften the eyes. Let those elbows just dangle from the arms. Maybe reminding yourself that there's nowhere you need to be and nothing you need to do. That you're exactly where you're supposed to be. At this point in your day, at this point in the week, in the year, even your life, exactly where you need to be. Welcoming stillness. Welcoming pause. If thoughts come in, just redirecting our awareness to maybe the beating of our heart in the body, sound of Om in the body. Releasing all effort. Just letting go. Maybe just imagining the energy flowing up and down the spine. The energy of all of our chakras aligning. The systems of our body working in harmony. Mentally, emotionally, physically, just feel that energy balance in the body. Just by breathing and being still. That nourishment of stillness and rest. Exhale, sigh. Now, perhaps counting down from 5 down to 0. Just inhale and exhale down to 0. And at the end of your count, whenever you get there, of course, you're welcome to stay right where you are if you'd like. You can gently just bring the head up. Slowly bringing those shoulders over the hips. And moving aside any of the props that you might have accumulated for this fold. It's like a clown car. People keep popping out of the car and pillows keep appearing from underneath the heart space. And we bring the knees up and move side to side. And then our next shape is what we call our heart bench. And so we can use a bolster if we want. And I like to have either a pillow or a block kind of behind the bolster for my head, because we want to rest our shoulder blades on this bolster so our heart lifts. So we're just giving some ascension to the heart. So I'll show you here. So I like to do it from a side roll, and so here's my ribs, my shoulder blades, lie back, kind of wiggle so the heart is lifted and the head is back. And that heart is high, and then maybe you want to bring some pillows underneath the legs. Keep the heart lifted just a little bit higher than the head. Maybe you need a pillow underneath that space in the low back so you can place another pillow there. That feels perfect. Just find that sweet spot and give yourself the time for it too. Just allow yourself to rest. And just sink and melt into this space. So I've got pillows under my knees and my lumbar, my heart on a bolster, my head on a pillow. Imagine with every breath as that heart ascends with each breath, so does our consciousness. Yeah, go ahead and be that Goldilocks. And get it so it's just right. So we'll be here for a while. Offering the body that stillness that is so important to just be and to function in the world. Softening from the soles of the feet, up the calves to the knees, down to the hips. Releasing any contraction in those rock hard abs you all got. Soften the heart, let it melt into the bolster. Feel the heart ascend with the breath. As that consciousness rises. The neck and the head relax. Maybe noticing the energy in the body. It feels as though it's flowing back and forth, like from left to right, or up and down, or zigzagging like a pinball. Just be with the breath. Feel yourself at ease. Feel yourself at peace. And feel that love of the heart flooding into your space. Maybe feeling that connection to Mother Earth, or to Father Sky. Feeling divinely supported by light and love. Relaxing the hips, the sides of the legs, just sinking deep, deep, deep into the earth. Allow the tongue to fall from the roof of the mouth, and the face to soften. If your mind wanders, just direct that energy back, maybe to midline or to the energy that's flowing in your body, or maybe to the sound of Om. Maybe slowly beginning to count down from 5. There's no rush. The count can be slow or fast. And when you finally get to 0, you can just, however you come out of your configuration that you're in, you come up to a seat. And then maybe you want to kind of move the neck around. And then our next posture is a supported child's pose. So you can bring, kind of like we had at the very beginning with the block underneath the bolster or a pillow. We reclined on it earlier, but we're going to have that support our child's pose now. So you can see through my dog here. You can bring your knees wide and then melt that heart down onto the bolster. And if that's too much on the knees, just bring those legs out long. Kind of like that other option we had earlier. So the legs can be long and on top of the bolster with the chest, or those knees can come to the side. So whatever feels more at home for your body, if the knees are wide and the heart is down, or the legs are long and the heart is down. So be honest with yourself. Be true to what is really going to be relaxing, whether the knees are at the side, the heart is down. But feel that heart melting down into the bolster, down into the earth. And maybe slowly lengthening the exhales. Slowly sinking deeper into the posture, deeper into rest. Knowing that if you need to shift positions at any time, it's always okay. Let's fill this space with ease. Allow peace to flow in to our space. And then from that heart space in the front and back of our body, unconditional love as the foundation for this present moment. Relaxing shoulders and palms and wrists. Relax the forehead and the temples and the sides of the neck. Maybe noticing as you exhale, the shoulders, chest, stomach, and hips just sink into the earth. Your mind wanders, just bring it back to those points of contact on the bolster. The heart beating into the chest. Maybe slowly counting down from 5 down to 0. Without rush. If you lose count, just start again. When you get to that 0, maybe press up, and then we'll make our way into Shavasana. So whatever your Shavasana looks like tonight, maybe it's your knees on a bolster, your back flat, maybe your entire body flat. Maybe you want to come back into that recliner. And come back into the recliner. Shavasana is all about rest for the body. It's our resting pose. So whatever that rest looks like for you. Maybe sigh when you get to that sweet spot. Let it go, the back body resting and sinking into the earth. Again, maybe you notice that as you sink into that relaxation, that the breath just naturally begins to suspend, and that is absolutely normal. So just let go of any effort with the breath. If the mind wanders at all, just redirect it perhaps to the sound of Om, as we allow all awareness of the breath to fade. Feeling Om in our body. Om. Om. Resting pose. Relax the eyes and the cheeks. The hips and the knees. Feet and the toes. And let your body sink into the ground. Now slowly Whenever you're ready, you can count back from 10 or from 5. Just meet in a seated position. Whenever you're ready, there's no rush. Yeah, when you find that seat, if you want to place a blanket on your lap or a pillow to cover your feet, you can do so. We'll close with a loving kindness meditation. So we'll begin with your hands in your lap. They can be face up or face down. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale and exhale. You can repeat out loud after me or just to yourself. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be at ease. May I have peace. May I be loved. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be at ease. May I have peace. May I be loved. And now bringing to mind someone that we care deeply about, that we love very much. It can be a friend, a relative, it can be a pet. We'll send loving kindness to that soul. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be at ease. May you have peace. May you be loved. May you be filled with loving kindness.
May you be at ease. May you have peace. May you be loved. Now bringing to mind someone that you maybe interact with on a less personal note. Maybe someone that delivers packages, although around here we're all quite friendly. Whoever it might be, almost send loving kindness to that person. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you have ease. May you have peace. May you be loved. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be at ease. May you have peace. May you be loved. And now, bringing to mind someone with perhaps we have personal conflict, or maybe just there's drama. Maybe it's someone that's less personal, but a figure that we disagree with. We'll send loving kindness to that soul. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be at ease. May you have peace. May you be loved. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be at ease. May you have peace. May you be loved. Now we'll sit here in loving kindness, in ease, in peace, and love. Just know where we need to be and nothing we need to do. We'll just sit for a little while longer. We'll close class by chanting Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. So feel free to join at any time or to just listen. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. 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 Last time. Lokah Samastah Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti. 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 Om peace. 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 Thanks, everybody.